Hey, my garden family, this is your girl Renee. So I figured I would take you along with me today on my little errands and some of the things that I'm going to do throughout the day. So I'm sitting here with my cup of Joe, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start figuring out what my fall garden is going to be all about. And I know you guys have already started. You're thinking about what you're going to be planting for your fall garden. But yeah, girl, it's a little behind the times, but I still have time to plant it and get some stuff still out in the garden. So, with that being said, remember I went to the DT and I picked up this little journal. I love this from the back to school supplies because when it's almost time for back to school season, they have all their school supplies out. And every single year, look at this. Every single year, I go and stock up on some notebooks, some journals, and little knickknacks that I think is so cute. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to get it first. It has stars all over it. Second of all, it's green, my favorite color, which is chartreuse. So I picked this up and it has a little rubber band closure on it to keep your notebook closed. So on the very first page, I decided to write my fall garden 2026. So the first thing I figured, because remember I went to DT and I picked up some lettuce seeds, and I'm looking over here because that crazy looking, I don't know what kind of bug it is. It's like it's a combination of half bee and half wasp. Put them two together, and this is what this hybrid, whatever insect it is. So anyway, so I decided to pick up some lettuce because we got to be careful now because with all's going on, it's better y'all start your own lettuce, and lettuce will germinate. Well, this one is the Paris Island romaine lettuce, and this one says it germinates 5 to 10 days. So that ain't nothing, because if I can get this lettuce going in my little containers, I have those little brown containers, and I'm going to get some good soil, put the seeds, put them on my windowsill, get them germinated in the house, and then I'll take them out and put them in my the red garden. So and it said it says days to maturity is 68 days, but this lettuce grows really quick, and it's cut and come again, meaning you cut it and it'll keep on growing. And plus, with it being in the fall, you don't have to worry about your lettuce bolting, shooting up them flowers, signaling that's the plant saying, hey, I'm done growing, I'm shooting up my flowers, I'm ready to give up the ghost. But if you plant them in the fall, it's a nice cool temperature, and the sun won't be beating down on it, and your lettuce will continue to grow, grow, grow. And then I picked up some Black Seed Simpson lettuce, and that one says it germinates 7 to 10 days, and it takes 42 to 46 days for maturity. So this one will come up way faster than the romaine, but that's okay because I'm gonna plant 2 of these, and I'm gonna have lettuce coming out the wazoo. So until this germinate, I still have my Swiss chard out there growing in my garden in 2 beds, and I have been eating off of that, harvesting that, and I use that Swiss chard as lettuce too. I put that on my sandwiches. I put that in my stir fry. I put that and make a salad out of it. So I use that Swiss chard as my lettuce. So I got lettuce already growing out there. So I don't have to worry about buying no lettuce. My tomatoes are rocking and rolling. I'm so excited about that. And I just looking at my window over here, and oh my goodness, my chocolate sprinkles are starting to turn its color. So woohoo! I'll be tasting some chocolate sprinkles very soon. And then I think I have time to throw out some of these cherry bell radish, because you know radish don't take no time to grow, and they germinate 4 to 7 days, and maturity day is 22. So I'm gonna put some of these radish seeds out in the garden, and I'm gonna let them do what they do so I can have some radish growing out there. So far on my list, I have lettuce, which I showed you. I'm going to get some onion sets, and I'm going to throw some of those out there. And then I'm going to grow some more cabbage, because I got the red cabbage and I have the regular cabbage out there. And I haven't even harvested my red cabbage. And I started that cabbage last fall, and that cabbage went through the whole entire winter. And this week I'm going to harvest that red cabbage, and we're going to see how it did, because I tested it, and the head is hard. It's not a big huge cabbage, but it's about this big of a head, and it's only me and my husband that eats the cabbage, you know. So I had 4 of those red cabbages out there. So I think once I harvest those, clean up, cut off the good, cut off the bad, keep the good, we should have enough for a 2-day dinner. So woohoo! So that's Miss Renee's trick. I always put my cabbage in on the fall. I let it go through the winter, and then I harvest it, you know, around this time. And they are ready to rock and roll, because you know cabbage takes some time to develop, and I keep mine covered under the netting, so I have to deal with all them pests coming after it, because you know that white butterfly child, she all over that. She loves that kind of stuff. So that's so far. I'm gonna put more stuff out there, but I have to see and plan it smartly. And I'm only planting things that my family eats, because last couple of seasons I was trying all kinds of stuff, and I was like, well, I grew it and nobody ate it except for me. I mean, I ate it because I grew it, but some of the stuff I put in my garden, they didn't want to have nothing to do with it. So that was like a waste of my time and energy growing that stuff when the family didn't even want to eat it. So oh well. Oh, and I'm gonna put in some what is that? Winter choy, because that is a plant that can go from fall all the way through winter, because winter choy is a winter cold hardy plant, and it's almost like a bok choy, or yeah, like a spinach, and it tastes so good when you stir fry that bad boy. Look back on some of my videos and you'll see me growing the winter choy, cooking with the winter choy, and if I can find a picture, I will put it in this video so you guys be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so there's a few other things I wanted to show you before I head out, because I want to go to Crackle Barrel, because I want to pick up a few things, and then I'll come back and show you that. Then I want to go to the movies today and see that movie Disclosure, because I heard that was pretty good. You know, it's almost on the same premise as Alien Nation, where they have these aliens that are in disguise, and then they eventually reveal themselves when they think it's time that the human race can handle that. So I'm going to check that out. I heard it was really, really good. So I'm going to see if I can take some pictures of me going into the theater, showing you some of the upcoming movies that they're going to be coming out with. And hopefully it'll be a good movie, and then I can come back and tell you how I liked it, or if I didn't like it, and do like my scale rating of 1 to 10, what I thought. So all right, you guys. Oh, and before I go and get my day started, I wanted to show you that Q. Look, your French tarragon that you sent me. Look, it's doing really, really good. I'm about to harvest this part, because remember I already took a piece of it off already, and now this has grown really, really big. So I'm going to cut this off, because I'm going to make me another quiche tomorrow, and I want to put some of this French tarragon in there. But I just keep this French tarragon on my windowsill, and it is doing really, really well. Still nice and green, looks beautiful. So thank you, Q. And then as you saw, Q, the ones that I propagated from the cuttings, and I just put it, did like you told me, just take the thickest stem that I could find, strip it down at the bottom, and then just put it in the soil. And so far, it's doing really well out there, even through this heat wave, because I've been watering it. It's been hot as heck, but I figure I gotta, get up early. You guys know I'm not a morning person, but I gotta get up early and get out there and water my plants. And then I remember I told you that I planted these Sun Gold hybrid tomatoes, ones that Becky, my neighbor, gave me last year. And these are ones from Burpees. And remember, we planted some out there already together. They're doing great. But remember, I said I kept one on the windowsill. So look at this one. This is that Sun Gold tomato. Look at this, doing really good on my windowsill. So sometime this week, when it's not so hot, I'm going to take it out there and I'm going to get this planted in its pot. And I still don't know what this is. I think it's either a courgette, either a squash or a zucchini, or it's a pumpkin. Can you guys look at the leaves and tell your girl what you think that is? I think it's either a zucchini, squash, or maybe it's a pumpkin. This was like a mystery seed that I found, and I just put it in the container that we try to grow the strawberries, and that was a bust. So that didn't go away, go too well. So I just wanted to show you these few things. So I am going to go, and then I'll come back because I want to show you if I picked up anything. I probably won't have time to film inside Crackle Barrel, but if I pick up anything, then I'll come back and I will show you what I purchased. And then when I go to the movies, I'll show you that too. All right, guys, so let me go. I will see you in a little bit. Okay, family, your girl is back. Woo, let me tell you, it has been some type of a day. I just want to let you know that if you haven't watched Q Stag Q's video, about because she lives in Michigan and she's right by Canada, and she was saying how they're having like the wildfires and the smoke and stuff is really bad there in Michigan, and the air quality isn't the best, and she's been in her house and her house smells like sulfur, and she's had her AC rolling. And I was like, oh, I feel bad for my girl. I hope we don't get it. Well, today is the day that I decided to go run my errands, me and my husband. And what happened? Soon as I went outside, you could smell the smoke. The smoke and all that has hit Virginia. You hear me? It is in here in Virginia, Zone 7B. So you'll see in the video when I was walking to the theater, you'll see me with my mask on because that air and that smoke was thick. So I was like, well, we've already paid for our movie tickets, so we got to go. So I'm going to play music throughout the theater, me walking to the theater. I did some little snippets of me getting my popcorn, me walking through the theater, showing you some of the marquees that was in the inside because I really couldn't show you on the outside because it was too smoky. And then you'll see me in the theater in the dark enjoying my popcorn. And remember what I told you? If my popcorn is at the top, then the movie wasn't so good. But child, if my popcorn is almost empty, that movie was fantastic. And look, they filled it. When you go to the movie theater, they fill it to the top. Well, child, look at it. It is almost gone. That lets you know that movie was on point. And I even stayed in there after the movie was over. We were waiting for it because sometimes after all the credits and stuff run, they give you another little inside peek of what part 2 of the movie's going to be. So me and my husband sat there through all the credits, and the theater wasn't that busy. I think it was only just 4-5 people in there. Myself, my husband, and another couple, and a single young lady was in the theater. That was it, 5 people. So anyway, I sat there, and they didn't even have no credits. They just had at the end of the movie, it'll say, just listen. And I was like, okay, all right. So it's going to be a part 2 of Disclosure Day. I'm telling you, if you are into like sci-fi type of movies, you will enjoy this one. This one will keep you on the edge of your seat. You'll see some stuff that you already know is happening, but they have got it under wraps. And this movie will make you a believer. As you can see when I show you the cast members, it's like a 2.5 hour movie. It's not bad because once you sit there eating your popcorn and your snack, shoot, that movie goes quick and you be wanting more, child. Let me tell you. You see, I showed you my popcorn and I showed you my little candy snack, which are my goobers. I love chocolate covered nuts. And at DT, they got them on sale for $1 because some of their candies are $1. So that's where I picked up a few. So I knew if I wanted to snack in the house or I wanted some candy to take to the movies, I loaded up, child. I loaded up. So I'm just saying that we went. The movie was amazing. I had a fantastic time, and I can't wait for Disclosure 2 to roll out because I know it's a coming. And they've got some new good movies coming out. We missed some of the previews because we got there a little late. But other than that, out of this movie from 1 to 10, I give this movie an 8. An 8, only because at the beginning it's kind of, you have to really pay attention to the storyline, but once you get into it, it just takes off, and it is a fantastic movie. You'll see by the trailer. Now I'm gonna have music on that too because it'll have there's some captions that I caught at the bottom of the trailer. Just read the captions and you kind of like see what's going on in the movie. But I didn't show you all the good parts. I just gave you a little snippet so you'll see exactly what Disclosure Day is all about. And I'm telling you, you will never, ever, ever, ever believe some of the stuff you see in this movie. but in your heart, you know that this is already happening. You're a true believer, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Well, that was me going to the movies, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you exactly what I found at Crackle Barrel. Are you ready for it? All right. I got to get it together, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I purchased at Crackle Barrel. Okay, are you guys ready to see what I purchased at Crackle Barrel? Oh, I didn't have an opportunity because it was kind of busy in there for today. I don't know what people are doing with all this smoke and stuff. I thought everybody would be hunkering down inside their house, but I guess some people just said, well, I got to go in it. I'm going to just go for it. So while we were out from the movies, we stopped by Crackle Barrel because my husband wanted to pick up something that he enjoys. And then I said, while he was picking up his order, I said, let me go look around the shop, but I couldn't film in there because there was a lot of people and he was in a rush to get back home. But I want to show you what I got. Are you ready for it? Wait for it. Because I saw this and I thought, oh, this is fall. This is so fall. And if you saw my Michael's video coming up, there's some things in that video I want to pick up too that'll go right along with this theme I'm trying to set in my formal living room, dining room table in there. All right, you guys ready? I hope you like it because I saw this and I knew I had to have it. Bam! Look at it. It's a salt and pepper shaker set, and it's a sweet potato pie. Look. It's got the little holes for the salt and that little holes up there for the pepper. Let me show you exactly what it looks like up close. See, look. Isn't that cute? See the holes? And that's where you can either make this the salt or pepper. And then it has the piece that was cut out of it. Look. Now tell me that is not adorable. That is adorable. Look at that with the holes. Has a little spatula that she's like cut her little piece of pie, and it goes together just like this, you guys. Look. Isn't that cute? Look. Tell me that is not adorable. Salt and pepper shaker. Oh, I just love that. I love going to Crackle Barrel. Because let me give you an up close look. Doesn't that look realistic? Like a pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, and it's been cut. Got the little whipped cream on the top. Got a good looking crust. The pumpkin or sweet potato filling looks almost real. And it's all nice and shiny. And this is where you put either the salt or pepper on this thing. Look at it. This just cracked me up. I wanted to get the spoon rest too, but they only had a display. But when I saw this, I was like, got to get it. This has got to come home with Miss Renee. Too adorable. Too adorable. And I think this was only $9.99. See? $9.99. Not bad. For salt and pepper shaker that I'm going to be displaying for the fall. You can use this for the fall, or you can use it for Thanksgiving. So I'll get two uses. And knowing me, I'm going to put this on my my coffee bar and let that be displayed there. Wouldn't that be cute? And I'm telling you, when you watch my Michael's video, you're going to see a whole display of some other stuff. But I'm waiting for that because some of that stuff was like $20, $19.99. And even with my little coupon, that's still too expensive. So I'm waiting for them bad boys to go on sale or go on clearance. All right, guys. Well, I know this video is going to be long, but I want you to watch it from the beginning to the end of this video because we talked about our fall garden, what I'm going to be doing in the fall garden. We went to the movies together, and then I stopped by Crackle Barrel, and I showed you what I just picked up. It is adorable. You cannot tell me this is not adorable. Too cute, you guys. Look, too cute. You know this is cute. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Hope if you go and see Disclosure Day, let me know what you think about it. Make sure you get your popcorn. Oh, and they got this pizza. I forgot to take a picture of it, but it's called a hot honey pizza. My husband purchased that pizza and he said it was kind of spicy. So if you like spicy type of pizzas, then you need to try that. And they also had street popcorn, like a street like corn on the cob, but it's their new flavor is street corn. I didn't see it till it was too late, and we already pre-ordered our refreshments ahead of time. So next time I roll through there, I'm going to have to try that street corn and let you guys know. And it's just popcorn with some sweet, you know how you make sweet corn on the cob, those kind of seasonings. So if you like that Mexican sweet corn, I'm sure you're going to like that popcorn because I love Mexican sweet corn. All right, guys. Well, I don't want to make this video too long, but watch it from the beginning to the end. Make sure you give your girl a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to hype me up if you please and don't mind, so I can get my videos out in the algorithm. And let me know if you been to Disclosure Day and what did you think about my new find at Cracker Barrel. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And Miss Renee will see you in the next video. All right, guys, take care. Hey, family, these are some of the cast members that played in the movie I just went to go see. It's called Disclosure Day. And these are the cast members. And I love me some Colman Domingo. He is such a great actor. This actor right here, boy, he played a wimp. That's all I'm going to tell you because I don't want to ruin the movie for you. And these are some of the people that were in the movie. And I'm telling you, if you have not seen this movie, you have to go see it. Because you will not be disappointed. You see, if there's any more. These are some other people that were in the movie as well. Alright, so I'm going to see, because they have like this official trailer over here. I'm going to let you see a little bit of it, but I'm going to cut the volume off so you won't be able to hear that. So let's let you see just a little bit of it, just to give you a little wet your whistle, so you'll be able to know exactly what I'm talking about with this fantastic movie called Disclosure Day.
Good morning, Kansas City. Let's take a look at today. Today's.
Do you understand what she's saying?
I hear it. It's super as you can't understand it.
No, I can't.
What's happening to me?
You are starved for the truth. I'm a part of it now. I'm just sorry they made you a part of it too. Hello, Jane. Please. Have a seat. This 79-year terror campaign of lies has to end. Full disclosure to the whole world. That truth will upend all established order across the entire world. If you do this, there's no one doing it. I feel like